21 Savage new album suck. Well, I think you listening to it the wrong way. Look, let me explain. If you listen to What Happened to the Streets as a law-abiding citizen or as a standalone album disconnected from the associated artwork, then this album is going to go over your head. I know this because I made the same mistake on my first playthrough. But if you listen to the album as a concept album, the whole project starts to shine in ways that I missed the first time I listened. Yes, listening to the album out of context will make you feel like Savage is too damn old to be pushing violent messaging onto the children. Like, come on, bro. But listening to the album in context, like, say, a young nigga in the street in 4L Army, then the whole album starts to bring you into a conversation about what happened to the rules and consequences of the streets? And what happened to not letting social media and attention culture influence the underworld? And kudos to 21, because if you listen to the album in context, it also brings you into a conversation that 21 is having about him confronting the carnage that he's causing to his community and to himself. But here's the catch. The album just asks a question. It doesn't offer any answers because it's not supposed to. And that's the concept. But where's the proof? How do I know this? It's in the artwork. Look at all of the artwork and you'll discover that Savage isn't offering any answers or solutions to the streets because he's struggling to understand an environment that was once clear to him. Instead of the clean lines of Kerry James Marshall's original artwork, Sloan paints chaotic scenes of paint dripping, of pain and spilled trauma and agony built into the arrangements. Some of the figures look like humans meant to represent the people that inhabit those environments, and the other figures look like tortured souls that can't move on. All of them are stained with that blood red question mark. If the music is an artistic approach to the question, then the artwork clearly illustrates the psychotic and deadly ramifications of the question that the people who live in Savage's world have to contend with. The artwork adds the urgency, the depth, and the mayhem you need to understand what's happening inside of 21's universe. Again, Savage isn't offering any solutions on this album because he don't know what the fuck is going on in the streets around him. And if anything, he wants out of whatever these new streets have become. Savage has maintained that the streets has too many dynamics to judge it as a simple ones and zero black and white dichotomy. That subjectivity is being dominated by people who have no understanding of the morals, principles, or codes of the underworld. And that is the question that 21 is struggling with. What happened to the streets before all of this shit got muddied by the internet? So yeah, I listened to it as a concept album and it was way better.